Hello, everyone. This is Toaster Evan, or any other name I might go by that you know me by. This will be a first playthrough of hopefully many. But yeah, I'm quite new to this, so you have to bear with me. But today, I've decided to get into playing Tsukihime, a visual novel which I have been planning on getting into for quite a while now. But I thought I'd take you guys along a ride with me. So, without further ado, I suppose let's just get into it. Suddenly, I awake with a start. The night is pitch black, and no one else is in the house. It's scary, being alone in the dark. So to find everyone, I head out into the garden. Our mansion's gardens are vast fields of green, surrounded by a thick, dense forest, with the trees blanketing out the light almost like a massive curtain. Now, is this a flashback? Something in the future? Or is this happening right now? Hard to say. Like a stage in a theater somewhere. The curtain of trees opens with a swishing sound. Excitement fills me, anticipating the beginning of the grand play. In the distance, I hear the sound of echoes beyond the black curtain of trees. Inside the forest, the sounds of everyone happily playing around. The curtain doesn't open yet. Unable to restrain myself, I wander into the darkness of the forest. Darkness surrounds me, a blackness so deep it's suffocating. Not even the calm rays of the moonlight can reach this deep. That might have been a bad idea. The air is cold. A winter's chill so deep, my eyes feel like they'll freeze. For a brief moment, I thought I heard someone call my name. So I walk even deeper into the forest. After passing through the veil of trees, I find everyone waiting for me in the forest clearing. But something is wrong. Everyone is lying on the ground. Everyone is lying on the ground in pieces. Oh, the clearing is bathed in red. I don't understand. Neither do I, frankly. A stranger approaches. The look on his face says he wants to rip me apart. I don't understand at all. I think we're about to join our friends here, it seems. But someone else, someone I don't know, steps in front of me and is torn apart in my place. I'm just a kid, so I really don't understand. A splash. Something warm and wet hits my face. It's red. A red liquid. Red like a tomato. The person that was torn apart, that person I called Mom, never called my name again. I really don't understand. But it's just so cruel. I want to cry. I just felt like crying. Warm crimson blurs my vision, seeping into my eyes, but it doesn't bother me at all. How come? It's a strange matter. The lonely moon floats above me, bearing witness in the night sky. It's strange. That's what I was saying. Why didn't I realize until now? It's a cold, horrible nightmare. Yes, I didn't realize it. But tonight, the moon is so beautiful. A prologue. So now we're in a hospital bed. Is that because of the killer that was on the loose and he hurt us, but not killing us like he did to our mom apparently? Or like, he said he was a kid, so it might have been further in the past. It might be too early for me to be theorizing like this now that I think about it. Anyways, when I came to, I was lying on a hospital bed. The curtain on the nearby window sways gently. It is a beautiful day outside, and the dry wind signals the end of summer. Hello, Tono Shiki-kun. Congratulations on your recovery. The unfamiliar old man extends his hand for a handshake. His square-rimmed glasses and warm smile are very befitting. His tidy-looking white clothes suit him perfectly, too. It's definitely a doctor, then. Can you understand what I'm saying, Shiki-kun? No? Why am I in a hospital? You don't remember, do you? Okay, so something tells me it wasn't what we just experienced. You were involved in a car accident while you were walking. And it just got confirmed. Maybe it was a dream, a foresight, or a flashback. Maybe we won't know until very further on. A very similar intro that reminds me of Higurashi, frankly. Your chest was stabbed by a shard of glass. It was unlikely that you would survive. Very unbefitting of what a doctor would say, yet he says it. Sorry. Yet he says it while still smiling cheerfully. Unnerving. Terrible. I feel terrible. I'm tired. Can I go to sleep? Yes, you should rest. You must focus on recuperating and not push yourself. The doctor is still smiling. To be honest, I can't stand that smile anymore. Can I ask you something, doctor? Sorry about that. I've been having a cough since... should have been last Monday. What is it, Shiki-kun? Why are there scribbles all over your body? And there are cracks all over the walls. Why are there cracks in the walls? The smile vanishes for just a brief moment, then returns to his face immediately. He turns and walks away. It seems there was some brain damage after all. Get a hold of Dr. Aishia in neurology. I also suspect he may have suffered some damage to his eyes. Spend the afternoon examining his eyes. Sorry again. Wow. The doctor whispers to the nurse so that I won't hear him. Weird. There are scribbles all over everyone's bodies. The sloppy, zigzagging black lines running all over the floors, walls, the ceiling. I don't understand what they mean. But looking at them makes me feel sick. I wonder what it is. The bed, too, is covered in these scribbly lines. When I touch the line with my fingertip sinks down into the crack. Oh! It seems as if I could reach farther down with something narrower. So I trace the line with a fruit knife. Wow. Okay. All right. With a fruit knife that was lying on the bedside table. Price for apples. If I had to guess. I didn't use any strength at all, yet the knife sinks into the bed. All the way up to the hilt. That was strange. To another dimension, perhaps. It was fun, so I dragged the knife along the scribbly line. Thud. With a heavy sound. Ay. With a heavy sound, the bed snaps cleanly in two. Oh, wow. Yeah! Oh, that was a girl scream. The girl in the bed next to mine screams. The nurses run over and take the knife away from me. Still more cracks. Ay. How did you break the bed, Shiki-kun? The doctors don't ask why, but curiously persist on how I did it. I traced that line and it broke. Hey, just why is this hospital full of cracks? You better stop with that, Shiki-kun. There are no such cracks like that anywhere. Now tell me, just how did you break the bed? You can tell me. I promise I won't get mad. I'm telling you, all I did was just trace the line with the knife. I see. Okay, we'll continue this conversation tomorrow. The doctor leaves. In the end, not a single person believed my story. Huh. As long as I run the knife along the scribbles, I can cleanly cut anything. I wonder what that will mean for the story later on. I don't have to put any force into it. It is as easy as cutting paper with scissors. The bed, the chair, the desk, the walls, the floor. I've never tried, but definitely even people. Oh. Unless he's unless he's the person who cut all those people in a bunch of parts. And we're not in the view of that kid earlier. Or maybe they just have the same ability. But it seems that no one else can see these lines. The black lines only I can see. Despite being a kid, I gradually began to understand what the lines were. Okay. So he's still a kid. Maybe a teenager. Who knows? They're probably like stitches, just like stitches that hold an open wound together after surgery. I think they are weak spots. After all, there's no way I could cut such a thing with a child's strength alone. Or maybe he is just a child. Yeah, I didn't know until now. That the world is covered in these lines, these breaking lines that bind everything together. No one else can see them. That's why they are just fine. But I can see them. I'm scared. So scared I can't even talk. It's as if I'm the only one who went crazy. Maybe that's why? Why even after 2 weeks, no one believes my story. Even after 2 weeks, no one has come to see me. Even after 2 weeks, I continue to live alone in a world surrounded by black stitches. I need to get out. I don't want to be in this room anymore. I don't want to stay in a place covered in stitches. That's why I decided to escape and run away to somewhere where no one else would be. But the wound on my chest still hurts, and I didn't get very far. That was when I noticed. I'm standing in the grassy field just outside of town. I really didn't get far at all. My chest hurts. I feel so sad. I collapse to my knees and cough. There's nobody here. Drowning in this ocean of green at the end of summer. I feel like I'm about to disappear. But before that, hey, you. It's dangerous to sit down in a place like that. I guess he is a child. Just one small person. Maybe his legs are just long like hers. I hear a woman's voice from behind me. Eh? What do you mean, eh? You already run, so I can't see you if you're sitting in the grass. I was this close to kicking you, so watch out. She points at me rather grumpily. I get a little angry. After all, I sit in the fourth row from the seat. I sit in the fourth row from the front, so I don't think I'm that short. Kicked? By who? Isn't it obvious, stupid? You and I are the only ones here, so who else could it be but me? She declares this confidently as she folds her arms. Well, I suppose it must be fate. I'm sorry, lady. Wrong type moon game. Anyways, well, I suppose it must be fate that we met here. So you want to talk for a little while? My name is Aozaki Yaoko. What's yours? She extends her hand to me with the kind of cheerfulness one would show to an old friend. I see no reason to refuse, so I tell her my name is Tono Shiki, and I grasp her cool hand in return. Talking to her was a lot of fun. She didn't ignore what I said just because I was a kid. Instead, she listened. She listened to what I had to say, like a friend. We talked about many, many things. About my family. About how I was an old and respected family with very strict traditional rules, and my equally strict father. About my little sister Akiha, quiet Akiha, who always followed me around. About our big mansion and the vast gardens. There's the mansion again. I guess it is the same person. maybe. And now Akiha, I think it's Akiha, and I would play together with our friends. I told her about many things almost feverishly. Oh, is this time already? Sorry, Shiki. I've got some business to take care of, so let's stop here. She gets up to leave. My chest tightens and I feel sad, thinking that I would be alone again. See you tomorrow. I'll be waiting for you here, okay? I'll be waiting for you here, okay? You should go back to your room and listen to your doctor. Oh. She speaks with such ease, in such a natural way as she makes her way off. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow. We would be able to talk like we did today. I'm happy. It was the first time I truly felt something since I awoke from the accident. Since that day, going to that grassy field in the afternoons became part of my daily routine. She would get angry when I called her Alko. For some reason, it seemed she hated her own name. After some thought, I decided that she seemed like a very distinguished person, so I came... Goodness, I might be as sick as him. So I came to call her Sensei. Sensei would seriously listen to anything I had to say. It would always dispel my anxieties with but a single word, without fail. I was depressed from the accident, but slowly, thanks to Sensei, I began to return to my former self. Even those scary black scribbles didn't seem quite so scary anymore when I'm talking to Sensei. I didn't know who she was or where she was from. Perhaps she really was a teacher. But I don't care. It doesn't matter at all. Because it's fun being with Sensei. That alone is all that matters, and that alone is more than enough. Hey, Sensei. Oh, didn't mean to do that. How did I do that? Oh, that's how I did that. Interesting. Hey, Sensei, look what I could do. I wanted to surprise her one day, so using the fruit knife I brought from the hospital, I cut down a tree growing in the field. Like before, I run the knife along the scribble-like line and cut it cleanly across the base. Amazing, isn't it? I can't... Goodness gracious. I could cut anything easily, as long as it's somewhere where I could see the scribbles. No one else can do this, right? Shaky! She slaps me across the face. Say, what you just did was extremely thoughtless. Sensei gives me a hard, piercing glare. If we could see her eyes. I don't know why, but I realized I just did something I definitely shouldn't have. With Sensei's severe expression and the pain from my cheek where she slapped me, I felt very sad. Sad. That's what I meant to say, not cough. Goodness gracious. I apologize again for it. I'm sorry. Before I knew it, I was crying. Shiki. Then, a gentle, warm feeling envelops me. There's no need to apologize. It's true that you did something I should be angry at you for, but it's definitely not your fault. Sensei squats down and hugs me. But you know, if someone doesn't tell you otherwise now, one day you're going to make a mistake you can never take back. Probably slicing someone up. If I had to take a guess. That's why I won't apologize. You can hate me all you want if you feel that way. No, I don't hate you, Sensei. Really? I'm glad you feel that way. I guess it was fate. There's fate again. I guess it was fate that the two of us met here like this. Sensei began to ask about the scribbles I could see. As I told her about the lines, the black jagged lines that somehow only I could see, Sensei's embrace tightened. Shiki, what you are seeing is something that should never be seen by anyone or anything. Everything in existence has points where they are most easily broken. We, who will break down one day, are imperfect for this reason. Your eyes have the ability to see the fate there's again of all things. To put it another way, you can see the future. So was it a vision in the future? Huh. What does that have to do with cutting things along the scribbled lines? And it was her who mentioned fate. See the future? That's right. You can see death. You don't need to know any more than that. If someday you happen to go down that path, the principles will become clear to you as something that is needed. Sensei, I really don't understand. That's good. It's important that you don't understand now. All I want you to know is that you must never cut these lines on a whim or as a joke. Understand? If you do so, your eyes will begin to take the lives of others too lightly, and that is the worst thing that could possibly happen. I don't think my cough has been this bad since Monday. Okay. I won't do it if you say so, Sensei. Besides, it kind of hurts my chest. I'm sorry, Sensei. I'll never do it again. Good for you, Shiki. Never forget the feelings that you have experienced here today. If you stay that way, I'm sure you'll find happiness. Sensei finally let go of me. But, Sensei, I see those lines and get worried. They'll be cut as soon as I trace them, right? Then it wouldn't be weird for my surroundings to come apart at any time. You're right. I'll be able to help you with that at least. It seems as if that's the reason I'm here. Sensei sighs, then favors me with a warm smile. Shiki, I'll give you a very special present tomorrow. I'll give you your old life back. The one you were living before your accident. The next day. Exactly the 7th day after I met Sensei, she arrives in the grassy field carrying a large trunk in one hand. Here. If you put these on, those strange scribbles won't be visible anymore. What she gave me was a pair of glasses. But my eyes are fine. Just put them on. The lenses don't have any magnification or anything. Sensei forces them on me. Suddenly, whoa! Incredible! This is amazing, Sensei. I can't see the scribbles anymore. Not at all. Of course. I had quite a time stealing Mystic Eye Killer from my old sister to make this Aozaki Aoko masterpiece. So treat them well, or they'll be hell to pay, got it? Yep. I'll take good care of them. You're incredible, Sensei. You made all those horrible lines disappear just like that. It's like magic. Of course. I am a sorceress after all. I see. Magic. Giving me a proud smile, Sensei puts her trunk down on the ground. I know this, Shiki. Those lines haven't disappeared. It's just that you can't see them. Once you take the glasses off, you'll be able to see them again. Really? Yes. That's the one thing that cannot be fixed. Your only choice is to keep living your life and do your best with the eyes you have now. No. I don't want these scary eyes. If I cut those lines again, I'll end up breaking my promise to you. Oh, you mean never cutting the lines again? Silly, you can break that promise whenever you like. Really? But you said it was something I shouldn't do. Yes, it is. But that is your gift, Shiki. It's yours to use as you see fit. No one else but you has the right to judge you. But out of all the abilities one can have, yours is terribly unique. If you have such a power, that means there is a meaning behind you having it. God doesn't give us powers for no reason. You might say that you were given the mystic eyes of death perception, because one day, a time will come when you will need it. That's why you must not live in denial of their existence. Sensei squats down so our eyes would be level. But you know, that's why you must never forget. You are a very kind and honest person, Shiki. As long as you remain the way you are now, your eyes will never bring forth any wrong. However, I'm not telling you to become a saint. All I'm saying is live true to yourself and become a man in the manner that you think is right. Since you can accept your mistakes and are able to apologize, I know that in 10 years you will become a great man. That being said, Sensei stands and reaches for her trunk. Oh, but I must say, unless in exceptional circumstances, you shouldn't take the glasses off. Special powers attract other special powers. Only when you decide there is no other way should you take off those glasses. And even then, be mindful of how you use your power. Power in itself is not evil. What is evil rests solely in the heart of those wielding such power. Be it for good or evil, it will be up to you and the choices you make. She picks up her trunk. Sensei doesn't say anything more after that. But deep down, I knew we would have to part. It's impossible, Sensei. I can't do it. I won't understand just by myself. The truth is, I was so afraid before I met you. I was only able to return to being me Because you were with me. I can't do it. Not even with these classes. If you're gone, I can't do it. Don't say such things, Shiki. If you tell lies that even you yourself can't believe, you only make whoever hears you sad. Sensei raises her eyebrows in displeasure and pokes my forehead. You know it yourself, don't you? You're right now. So don't say stupid things and give up on the self that you finally found. Only you can choose to be you. No one else can do it for you. Sensei turns around. Well, this is goodbye. Listen, Shiki. Life is not easy. Everyone's life is hard. Everyone's life is a hard, long, rocky road filled with many pitfalls. You have more power than anyone else to do something about that. So pull yourself together again. Sensei is leaving. I was sad, but I'm Sensei's friend, so I have to see her off properly. Yes. Goodbye, Sensei. Well done. That's right, Shiki. Hold on to that confidence, and always live true to yourself. When you find yourself in trouble, calm down and think things through carefully. Okay? A solution will always present itself to you. Itself if you do. It'll be alright. You'll manage, even on your own. Sensei laughs happily. I had a hunch we wouldn't be seeing her for very long. Kind of just because we never saw her own eyes. The wind blows. The field of grass sways in unison. Sensei was already gone. Goodbye, Sensei. After saying that, I really felt that I would not see her again. All that remained were her many words and these mysterious glasses. It was only 7 days, but she taught me things more valuable than anything else. As I stand there by myself, I feel tears well up in my eyes. Man, I was such a fool. I could only say goodbye. I couldn't even say a single word of thanks to her. I left the hospital soon after that. Afterwards, I didn't return to the Tono household, but was taken to live with my relatives instead. But it's alright. Tono Shiki will be just fine, even by himself. I'll spend a new life with my new family. And like that, Tono Shiki's 9th summer ended. So he's only 9 years old. And in 10 years, when he's 19, he'll become a great man, is what Sensei said. New autumn arrived, and I don't think I became more of an adult. One, reactionary impulse. Is that an I or is that a Roman numeral? Hard to say. First day, October 21st, Thursday. Autumn. The last traces of summer are disappearing today, a Thursday halfway through October. This is the day when I, Tono Shiki, return home. It's been 8 years since I left. Shiki, hurry up. Going to leave for school. I hear Keiko-san's voice floating in from the kitchen. Okay, I'm leaving, I call back. I place my hands together in the room that was mine at the Arimas up until now. I'm going. Thanks for letting me live with you these last 8 years. Clap, clap. I fold my hands together in prayer. Then, grabbing my only bag, I leave the room that had become so familiar. So, he's, 17 now? That's what I'm understanding. I walk through the entrance to the Arima's house, then turn to face it. Shiki, Keiko-san, who had come to the door to see me off, calls my name somberly. See you later. Take care, Mom. What a strange thing to say. I won't be coming back. Never again will I pass through this door as a member of the Arima family. Thanks for looking after me. Please give my regards to Father too. Keiko-san simply nods. 8 years, the eyes of the person who had been my mother looked so sad. I don't think I've ever seen her like that before. I'm sure it'll be hard for you at the Tono's house. Please, watch yourself. Your body is weak. You mustn't overdo it. I'll be okay. After 8 years, I'm just as healthy as anyone else. I'm a lot tougher than I look. I suppose you're right, but the Tonos are different from everyone else. I'm worried they'll be too much for you. I know what Keiko-san means. My home from today forth will be a mansion, an uncommon sight in this day and age. Not only is the house amazing, but the family itself is highly respected. It's said they hold significant investments in many corporations. To top things off, it's my true home. The Arimas have only been looking after me. But it's already decided. Yeah, it's something that's decided already. Alright, I'll be heading off then. Thanks for taking care of me. I repeat those words one last time and turn my back on the household I had grown so accustomed to over these past 8 years. I leave the Arimas and start walking to school with a heavy heart. Sorry, maybe Arima. 8 years ago, I recovered from a serious injury that normally would have meant death. Then I was entrusted to the Arimas, a family branching off from the Tono family. I had lived with my real parents at the Tono mansion up until I was 9. Then I lived into the Arimas for 8 years until now. My second year of high school. I lived in a normal life as an adopted son. For the time I met Sensei, those special circumstances Sensei told me about as she parted never happened. And the glasses hid the lines from me as long as I wore them. The life of Tono Shiki was a peaceful one. It meandered along gently until a few days ago. The day when the head of the Tono family sent word to me. Return to the Tono mansion. The very family that, until now, had shunned me. I sigh again. I noticed that was the second time. To be perfectly honest, even before the accident, I had never gotten along with the Tono household. Maybe as a kid I never liked the formality demanded by my family. Perhaps that's why I said nothing when the old man told me I was going to live with the Arimas, I don't know. I think it turned out well. I got along well with my adopted parents, Keiko-san and Fumio-san. It was as if they were my real parents. I lived a normal life in the loving family of the Arimas, like a real son, just like I'd always wished. I don't regret living there, except for one thing. My little sister, 1 year younger than me, remained behind with the Tonos. Akiha. I bet she hates me now. It would only be natural. She had to live in that mansion all by herself, under the constant supervision of that hard-headed old man. I could easily imagine what Akiha thought of me, the one who escaped. I let out another sigh. I can't help it. What's going to happen will happen. Today, after school, I return to my true home. Lord knows what will occur. But for now, I've got more pressing problems. My watch says 7:45. Homeroom starts at 8 o'clock sharp, and anyone who isn't in class by 8 is marked as late. Clutching my bag, I start sprinting towards school. Sorry. I managed to make it to school in less than 10 minutes. I enter from the back gate, accomplishing a feat that would bring the track scouts running if they knew. Come to think of it, it's also the last day I'll come in through the back gate. The Arima and Tono houses are on opposite sides of the school, with the Arimas being behind, while the Tonos is in front. Obviously, I'll be coming through the front gate in the future. I quite like the lonely atmosphere back here too. For some reason, the back gate at our school isn't really popular. Only 10 people or so, myself included, actually use it. It's quiet and pretty, devout of people day or night. Clang. Clink, clink, clang. Like I said, pretty quiet. The sound of a hammer mixed with distant birds singing reaches my ears. Hammering, huh? Clang, clink, clong. A half-rhythmical ringing comes from one corner of the courtyard. What is that? Homer begins in less than 10 minutes. I don't have time to stop and find out, but I am pretty curious. Right now? Pretty big decision. Now we're late. We have to get a homeroom. We could probably check it out later. I arrive in class earlier than usual. Phew. I walk to my desk next to the window. Good morning, Tono-kun. An unfamiliar voice greets me. Eh? I turn around, confused. Tono-kun, the teacher was looking for you. He said he wanted to talk to you about your house. My home? Must be about me moving. I should have finished the formalities yesterday. Perhaps there's something I forgot to do. The girl doesn't move and stands there looking at me. Good morning, Yumizuka. Yeah. Good morning, Tono-kun. Looks like you remember my name. Sighing with relief, Yumizuka Satsuki gives a faint smile. I can remember the names of my own classmates, you know? It's just that I haven't spoken to you much. Yeah. I was a little nervous about talking to you. Yumizuka smiles again. She seems happy about something. Yumizuka continues to stare at me as if she wants to say something else. To be honest, I don't know her that well. Although we are in the same class, I can count the times we've spoken. But Yumizuka Satsuki is the center of attention. She's often the topic of conversation among the boys. There aren't any bad rumors about her among the girls. In short, she's your typical class idol. Sorry also if my voice gets quieter. Naturally, she's always surrounded by a crowd. She's the complete opposite of a loner like me. While I might be able to remember the name Yumizuka Satsuki, there's no reason for her to remember the name Tono Shiki. It seems like some bothersome coincidences are at work today. Tono-kun, can I ask you a question? If I can answer, you can ask as many as you want. Sorry if it's something personal, but you said you're moving. Are you going to move somewhere far away? Her voice trails off, as if it's hard for her to ask. She clasps her hands to stop fidgeting. I know it's sudden, but will you be transferring somewhere? No. I'm changing my residence, but not my school. My new house is still in this town anyway, so it's no big deal. Oh, that's good. Yumizuka sighs with relief. How odd. Why would something like me moving cause that kind of reaction? But, are you going to leave the Arimas? Yeah. I enjoyed living with them, but I can't leech off them forever. Huh? How does Yumizuka know that? No one at this school should know I was living with the Arimas, except for a certain guy. What's up, Tono? A carefree, loud voice rings out from the classroom doorway. As if on cue, a guy who's been my friend since middle school appears. Oh wow, I was not expecting that design. Not at all. Earring, red hair. Hey, if it isn't you, Mizuka. It's not often I see you talking to Tono. Morning, Inui-kun. Yumizuka looks away with an unenthusiastic reply. I suppose it'll be more like, morning, Inui-kun. I guess she isn't the type who'd respond well to a guy like him. Tono's picking up chicks? What the heck is going on? I thought you weren't interested in him. Arihiko exclaims his joke loudly. You moron, stop spreading lies. I'm a normal guy. Of course I'm interested in girls. Is that right? Good for you, man. Still, these days, girls find it more amusing if you have... I see. But they only find it amusing, and it won't go any further. His bottomless, cheerful laughter echoes through the morning classroom. I let out another sigh, the fourth one this morning. I once again wonder, like I have many times before, how I ended up knowing this person. His hair dyed orange? Hold up, orange? Is there a way that I could... No, not that. Nope. There doesn't seem to be any way to hide it. Never mind. No. I guess it is somewhat orange. Still looks more red. Ears pierced. His vicious glare that shouts he will pick a fight with anyone, anytime, and is wearing of rebellious clothes. Inui Arihiko is the only free-spirited outlaw in our university-oriented high school. Do you have to be so loud this early in the morning? I'm depressed about all sorts of stuff. So stay away from me today, okay? I wave my hands to shoo him away. Depressed? What's wrong, man? Is it that time of the month? Wait, I take that back. Rather than just for today, stay away from me for the rest of my life. My depression will only get worse with you around. Ignoring Arihiko, I head back to my own desk. Dropping my bag and taking a seat, I stretch my back. Hey, you can't just ignore other people like that, Tono. You're gonna hurt people with that careless attitude of yours. Oh, that's news to me. Isn't there some way I could kill them instead? If you could tell me how, I'll repay you by trying it out on you. That's cold, man. Aren't you just a little nastier than usual this morning? Didn't I tell you I'm depressed? Other people aside, I'm certainly not showing any kindness to you. Arihiko sighs. Why are you only mean to me, Tono? You're like a saint to everyone else. It's not fair. What, you just figured that out? The world's unfair. You really are only mean to me. Arihiko gives another exaggerated sigh. I didn't try particularly hard to be cold to Arihiko. That's just the kind of relationship we have. So, Arihiko, what's a chronically late night owl who never shows up until second period doing here in homeroom? It's a little... No, it's very odd. I was thinking that too. I guess being at school on time isn't just for when I happen to wake up early. Well, I won't comment on your hobbies. What I'm asking is why you woke up early. Why I woke up early? I guess it's because I can't stay out late since all that fuss started. So, I actually go to sleep at night now. You've heard the stories about the serial killer, haven't you? I see. Come to think of it, I did hear something like that. I feel a ting of regret at needing Arihiko to remind me. For the past 2 or 3 days, I had been debating whether or not to return to the Tono household. So, I completely lost touch with the news. What was that again? They've given it some really nasty name, like the freakish serial killings or something. There's more to it. So far, all the victims have been young girls. The 8th victim was only 2 days ago. To top it all off, they were all... Wait. What happened to them again? Arihiko tilts his head in contemplation. I'm an idiot for asking him. Yeah, I remember now. All the victims were cut up into pieces and arranged into a pattern or something. Oh, goodness gracious. That sounds very familiar. No, Inui-kun. Everyone who was killed lost a lot of blood. Oh, yeah, that was it. They said it's some kind of modern-day vampire or something. Sounds like magic. You should know a lot about this, Yumizuka-san. Not really. It's happening in this town, so it's in the news. You'd remember it, even if you didn't want to. I see. I thought it was happening in a neighboring town, but I guess it moved down here. Well, anyway, that's what happened. Even I wouldn't be going on the streets at night with a serial killer walking around. Oh, wait a minute. This is the other guy. Well, anyway, that's what happened. And even I wouldn't be going on the streets at night with a serial killer walking around. That's why I've been waking up at 7 lately. What? That's it? Having a good reason doesn't make a good story. Where's the fun in that? Man, you're cold. What? Did you collapse from anemia already this morning? I'm alright, thanks for asking. If I was anemic 24 hours a day, I'd be dead by now. Yeah, you're right. If you say you're okay, then I guess you're okay. And the bell rings, interrupting our conversation. Hey, class is about to begin. Hurry up and get back to your seat. With a yeah, Arihiko goes back to his seat. Oh well, I guess they really need to make more emphasis on who's talking. See you later, Tono-kun. Yeah. Sorry for keeping you, Yumizaki-san. Tongue twister name. Yumizuka-san. Her light footsteps tap across the floor as she returns to her desk. Second period is over. Our homeroom teacher, who's also our math teacher, calls out to me as he leaves. Tono, your documents are missing some details. please go visit the office. It shouldn't take long, so I'll head to the office before the third period starts. The office is on the first floor. Second year classroom is on the third floor. But I couldn't make it back before third period starts if I run. I run. And run. The impact floors me with a thud. My head hits something and the world swims before my eyes. Ow, 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 ow. I hear a voice nearby. It's a woman's voice I've never heard before. It's like I ran into someone. I'm sorry, are you alright? I still can't see my surroundings too well, but I apologize to the person I hit. My glasses come off? Yes, I'm alright. How about you? Are you okay? There's no trace of accusation in that gentle voice. Oh, wait a minute. I swapped the voices around. I don't know who she is, but it seems like she's worried about me. Yeah, I'm also okay. I shake my head and stand up. Finally, I could see clearly. Of course, it's a girl with glasses. Anyways, I know this is a weird time to end it off, but I feel like with the time that I have spent with this recording, I don't want to make it too long. So, I think with that being said, we'll leave it off here for this first episode of Tsukihime. I appreciate you coming in, giving it a watch. I'll be sure to play this game more in the future, as I hope on finishing it here. And anyways, ciao for now.